Tonight's highlights are brought to you by Hudson Cadillac Buick GMC. We're a good deal better.
It is that time of year again. It is the end of the season and time for the Hudson Valley Sports Report Dream Team for Basketball 2015-2016. Hi everyone, Charlie Carnaccio along with Rich Tomaselli, and this was a fun one to put together.
The great thing about it was, although it seemed like a lot of work at the time for both of us, we had 4 teams up in the States. We had 2 that went to the state championship game, 1 boys, 1 girls. And it was just, a phenomenal season on both sides, especially boys basketball with Marlboro getting to the state championship game and really, fighting right to the end.
Yeah, dream team, dream season. So it just kind of worked out for a lot of these teams.
Not to mention Haldane, they ran into a major league roadblock in a team that, some say probably shouldn't have been there since they were kind of a magnet school, a charter school, but also made it to the state championship game. So just a tremendous year for basketball in our area.
And the level of play was tremendous as well.
No doubt.
Not just the teams that were up, in Glens Falls or in Troy, but the other teams throughout the season, some surprises that we came across, and really pleasant surprises. The way teams were playing was so entertaining to watch.
Yeah, you had Lourdes who got to the county center. You had fantastic turnaround by Beacon, boys basketball.
Right.
So there's a lot of teams that didn't progress to the point where they could play for or win a championship, but nonetheless didn't detract from the great season that they had.
Yeah, how about the triple overtime game with Spack&Kill?
Oh, I can't even remember. Was that the sectionals and the Mahals? It was just a tremendous game against Marlboro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
that was going back and forth. You just never knew. It was buzzer beater, and the place was just going. I never in my career, and I think you had said the same thing.
Yeah.
Have we ever seen a basketball game that exciting?
Yeah. Well, hey, this is kind of why we did this thing, because the passion of high school ball is just, and it really all around all the sports, but basketball was a lot of fun this year.
All right. Well, let's get to it. The dream team for 2015-2016 on the boys' side, and here's what's special about it. Rich will attest to this. This isn't just a small little area. This is 31 high schools.
Right. We chose from, all of Dutchess County, all of Ulster, the 5 schools in Putnam County. We even include Newburgh because they're kind of in that corridor of our coverage area down by 84, Beacon area. And, it's kind of a big thing, kind of a big deal. And to get on the dream team is pretty impressive.
That's what I was going to say. If you make the dream team, you're pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway, without further ado, in no particular order, here is the Hudson Valley Sports Report Dream Team for boys basketball in the year 2015-2016.
The 2015-2016 Hudson Valley Sports Report Dream Team players are Dennis Hare, Nick Nikic, Matt Harney, Cameron Abelos, Will Zuvik, Joe Spinola, Xavier Mayo, Xavier Oliver, James Onozi, Tyler Jolly, Sean Jansen, Jameson Morton, Kaval Haylett, Achille Hill, Zahir Woody, Jack Spencer.
So there it is. Dream Team for 2015, and boy, I'll tell you what, you put those boys on a bench, on a court, and they'll beat anybody in the country, no doubt about it. But there is still a Player of the Year to be determined, and so let's take a look at the nominees and the Player of the Year.
The nominees for the Hudson Valley Sports Report Player of the Year are Dennis Hare,
Dennis Hare takes this one himself. It's up from downtown. Redbird wins the Class A.
James Anozie,
A masterpiece. And with 19 first half points, he finished with 30. Jay's 14 first half points kept it close. It was 32-30 at halftime.
and Xavier Oliver.
Oliver spent the entire second half saying, "Please, sir, can I have another?" He had 4 points in the entire first. Oliver drives in, uses the glass for a quick two.
And the Hudson Valley Sports Report Player of the Year is James Anozie.
Well, congratulations to James Anozie. I don't think that was a surprise by anybody, but Rich Tomaselli is sitting with him right now. Rich?
All right, thank you, Charlie. I am with James Anozie from Our Lady of Lourdes High School. He is our HVSR Dream Team Boys Basketball Player of the Year. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you.
It's a good pleasure to watch you play all season, although it was a little scary at times, too, because you kind of got beat up, didn't you?
Yeah, it was kind of rough, man, because like usually all the teams would just double team me and like triple team me, so the attention was usually focused on me. So I had to work around that.
You know, that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about and wanted to ask you about. Certainly one of the reasons, a big reason why you're Player of the Year is because you were able to overcome that. But going into the season, you probably knew all this was coming. You were either going to be fronted, you were going to be backed, you were going to be sided, you were going to be double teamed, in some cases triple teamed. What did you mentally, how did you mentally process that, knowing you were going to get, that kind of attention and, physically beat up during the year?
Well, in the beginning of the year, I didn't really think I was going to get double teamed like that. Well, as the games went on, it was a thing for teams just to double team me, so I just thought about it and I just fought through it, I just powered through it, and it eventually worked out for me.
How do you think as the games went along, what was kind of a big thing for you just in terms of your teammates being able to help? Was it Dean getting you the ball at the point, or was it knowing that you had some offside rebounders in Luke, things like that?
Usually when stuff is going wrong during the games, sometimes I'm not putting up points or anything. It's good to know that my teammates can put up points for me, like Dean and Luke and Mulvey. They really stepped up big when I couldn't score.
Talk a little bit about how the season played out. You made it to the county center, to the sectional semifinals before losing. Had a terrific season, won the league. At any point going along, did you get the sense, in fact, I think you were 9-1 in the league, you only had one loss. Did you get the sense that we could get to the county center, this is a good team? And then you had, of course, that epic game with Beacon. But prior to that, when did you feel like, we got something good here?
Well, I felt like we had something good here. After we beat Beacon, then our team felt like we can beat anybody. Well, eventually we lost in the county center, so that didn't really turn out good for us.
Talk about that Beacon game, because that was, that's a big rivalry. That's, there's a lot of kids from Beacon who go to Lourdes, and it's been that way for, decades. Was it as hyped for you guys as it was, kind of for us in the media?
It was actually really pretty hyped. It was good to know that we're going to play Beacon, because I haven't played Beacon in 2 years. So going in there, we thought we were pretty good. We thought we were like 15 points better than that team, and in the first quarter we were down like 9, I think. Then after that, Dean stepped up. He hit like 9 shots in a row, and that really helped us.
Yeah, he had a big first half. He had 17 in the first half.
Yeah, that was big. That helped us eventually beat Beacon down towards the end.
Next level? Have you thought about it yet?
Next level. I'm thinking about it, but I'm gonna still talking to my coach about it, seeing where I should go, where he thinks I should be. We're still going through the process.
All right. James Anozie, our Dream Team Boys Basketball Player of the Year. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Thanks.